struggling to find what kind of black
Okay, let's
man,
talk
because
about
there's
it.
black men all in Australia.
No. We have.
So what kind of black men are you struggling to find? Are you struggling to find a millionaire? Are you struggling to find somebody who's 6'3" with a six-pack stomach?
No.
Are you struggling to find someone who can finance a European expensive materialistic lifestyle?
No.
What kind of black man are you struggling to find?
Let's talk about the culture in Australia versus the culture in America. I don't think it is quite different. It is.
No, it's not.
It is. I think now we're being more influenced.
One of the biggest mistakes that I find in the diaspora is we swear we're so randomly different. As probably the most traveled African in the Western Hemisphere, we're not that significantly different.
No, but we
there
are.
Might be something new. No, we're not. No, we're not.
I don't think black women. Okay, let's talk about it, because I'm getting dilemmas where women are talking about they're successful, they're in their careers, and they're looking for a decent guy. They're not asking for a man to earn triple the amount that he's earning.
What is decent? Give me 3 criteria for decent. I'm a psychologist. You must define the term. Give me 3 criteria for decent.
So he's emotionally intelligent.
Emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
Assuming she is as well.
As well. He is a provider. So he's able to, or he has a decent job. They are on the same.
What is a decent job? Define the term.
He makes an amount that is in the same tax bracket as the woman. Let's just say that. The same tax bracket.
Okay.
Emotionally intelligent.
Financial equity.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is Dr. Umar. And we've done videos on this before, where this woman is saying, she's speaking for black women and saying black women are having difficulties in finding men and particular quality of men. So he asked her to define decent. I knew provider was coming up.
Yeah.
So basically money. It
is basically that.
Right. But that's my first thoughts on it. Let's continue the video, and then there's 4 parts of the video. Let's just continue and then go from there.
I would just say he's a provider, he's nurturing, and he cares to build a family with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the question?
And the question is, women are struggling to find men that they can date.
Okay. Couple things. Number 1, black women cannot, shall not, should not expect a black man to be able to provide them with the same type of a lifestyle that a Caucasian can provide for the white female. Because the Caucasian benefits from white privilege, the black man suffers from white racism. So we should not be, no sister should be looking for a European equivalent or an African equivalent of a European. A black man has to work twice as hard to get half as much. So although I can appreciate the financial equity, but if you are a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer as an African woman in Australia or America or the UK or Toronto or Johannesburg, looking for a black man who has financial equity with your type of career success, that's going to be difficult. You might got to tone it down a little bit. What I find as a therapist who works with couples, married, divorced, and otherwise, too often black women prioritize a man's income over his masculinity, meaning he can provide. He's willing to help with those children. He will nurture you, look out for you, but he might not be able to put you in a Mercedes. He might not be able to help you with that $1 million mortgage. And I've seen black women turn down good men, very good men, because he didn't have the economics, but he had everything else. Sisters need to be careful not to fall into this European narrative of judging men primarily by how much they make.
I can agree with that. I think that these are 2 extreme scenarios here, because I think if a man we're talking about financial equity, if he is making enough to build a household with you, to be a leader in the household, I think women are okay with that. I think that's not what they're getting. I think they're getting the other end of the spectrum.
I think she's capping. I think it's about money.
It is money. It is money, because if a man has pretty much 90% of what you want in a man, apart from financial, as in he doesn't make as much as you. Yeah, so he doesn't make as much as you.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, the woman is a 6-figure earning woman, but that's based on the job that she's got, the opportunity she got to even get that job. Maybe he hasn't got that opportunity to make that amount of money, but he makes money nevertheless. He's not a bum.
When women make money and they make more money than the man, they go, I'm the boss now. And that's what some of the problem is.
Yeah.
There's more to this. Let's continue. We'll give you our full thoughts after.
That's what what we're hearing. You know what I
Would
mean?
you have a problem if you met a man who made half of what you made or a third of what you made, but he had a financial vision of an empire, a business, some sort of an entrepreneurial undertaking?
See, I think that's dangerous.
Stay with me. Stay
I
with
think
me.
that's dangerous.
Let me finish it, and then I want you to respond. And he needed you to help invest in his dream. And he gave you a definitive timeline. He said, give me 12 months or 24, no more than that. If you invest in me, I promise you what I'm going to build will equal where you are. Would you have a problem investing in him?
What does investing in him mean?
Let's say he needed $700 a month to help fuel this dream. He needed $700 for 24 months. Could you do it? You're reluctant.
I am
Tell me why you're
reluctant. I am
Tell me why.
reluctant because what's the guarantee?
There is no guarantees in love. There is no guarantees in romance.
And
If you
also,
need a guarantee, you
I
can't
think
get in it.
context matters. How long have
agree.
we been together?
I agree.
You know, if it's just a guy that I met last year and all of a sudden he has these dreams and
No,
he
y'all
wants me
been
to
dating
fund
for
it.
about 2 years. You like him. There might even be some love there. And he's saying
There might be
invest
some
in
love
me.
there is crazy. There has to be some love there.
Let's say there
There
is.
has to be a future there. And I think that's what I'm saying. Context matters. If I see myself with
But
this
you didn't
man,
answer the question. Let's say
Yeah.
all those things are there. Will you financially invest in him? Be honest, my queen. They already answered for you. They said hell to the nizzo.
yeah. Look,
Why not, though? Why do you have a problem with that? Given the atmosphere of racism and economic oppression that black men suffer in Australia, why would you have a
But what
problem
are black
investing
men
in your
subject
king?
to that women are not? We're
Say that
going
again.
through the same thing.
True, but it operates differently. The racism against black men is significantly more aggressive than the racism against black women. Now, I don't want to get into an oppression
Yeah,
Olympics because
yeah.
I agree with you. We all suffer and we suffer together. But a man's primary responsibility is to be a provider. And we don't feel adequate as men when we can't provide. So your king, who you love, who you've been dating for 2 or 3 years, is saying, baby, invest in me for these 18 to 24 months. And I promise you I will cross that finish line. You're still reluctant.
Imagine that.
She ain't with you for the right reasons.
No,
Because
imagine that.
if I'm earning more money and my man is coming to me with something, he says, okay, I have a plan and blah blah blah, and he's saying, yeah, okay, give me up, and so he's given you a time frame. That's good. He's saying, okay, within 12 months, I'm gonna do such and such XYZ to get to this point or whatever, to where we can be great. Why can you not give him $750 or whatever a month?
Because she's basing that off of bad experiences. So you pick poor caliber dudes, and then when a decent dude comes along, you go, no, I'm not going to fund him. I seen a chick, right? I'm not going to go into it. Let me before I didn't want to cook too much. Let me play the last bit,
Okay.
and then I'll give all of my thoughts then.
I'm reluctant. As my husband, if we were married and something like that happened, of course, I would be open to doing that.
But would you be open to even marrying him if he was not the provider you needed him to be? He's saying, help me level up so I can become the person you want to marry. He's asking you to help him level up.
I think.
Let me tell you why you're reluctant. And I don't have a problem with your reluctance, but I want to explain something.
Okay.
And I want all my young sisters to hear me. A big difference between the snow bunny and the African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sisters see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire. And the sisters say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up, to invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why? Too many black women want a finished product. Black women have to, stay with me. Black women have to stop expecting men to be a finished product. It's harder on us. Help him level up. Stay with me. Help him level up and become what you need him to be. Because the big reason why these snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they believe in their vision. And black women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the snow bunny done snatched him already.
Yeah, I agree. And what happened to growing together and helping each other anyway?
No, they're saying-
because
women wait at the finish line.
You're
for the
waiting
winners.
at, yes, but how can you wait at the finish line when, okay, usually the man will actually meet someone before he's even got to the finish line, whether it's with someone or knows women or whatever, before he even gets to the finish line. But okay. Listen, I have many issues with what I'm hearing.
There's a lot of issues, and guys, put your thoughts in the comments and let us know what you think.
Yeah, but I definitely agree. You should build with your man, not wait until at the finish line.
That lady spoke about investing, right? Or Dr. Umar suggested to her, would you invest in a dude? It reminds me of the whole Ebony thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Would you date the bus driver? No, I want the finished product. If he owns the bus.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he treated me well, I would date a bus driver.
Yeah.
That's what we heard, right?
But there's steps though. There's steps to owning the bus. And if you was able to help him own that bus, then he can have the bus company.
But the funny thing is he'll help himself and he'll get there. Then he will look past you. He's going to look for where he's appreciated, not tolerated, right? There's
but let's flip it though. What if he had all the money and he's a very wealthy man and his wife said to him, hey babe, I have this great idea and can you invest in me?
I don't think men have a problem with that.
Exactly.
I
So
think men do it all day long.
Why is it such an issue for the woman to do the same thing?
Issue, as I was even saying before, is that he mentioned about investing in your man, right? And the thing is this, right? And I'm sure many women will say, I've done it before and the guy left me and he took all my money and yada, yada, yada. And when you see the caliber of dudes that they invested in, right? There's a clip, right? I'll add it, right? And this woman was talking about, I'm done with black men. I'm done with black men. I had enough, right? And then she, basically she's dating some gang member. It says, happy birthday, some gang member. I play that now.
Black women get on the internet and complain about black men and they choose the worst black men. Watch this.
It's though, I'm over black men. I seen a girl make this post like some months ago, but like, and I felt her then, but I really feel her now. I am so over black men. I'm over black men. And the reason why is like, it's too much dating them.
I wonder why, sis. Because you're dating a fucking gangbanger? Is that why? Happy Crip Day! Happy Crip Day! Not birthday. Happy born day. Happy Crip Day. And I'm tired of dating black men. You're dating a gangbanger, a Crip. Y'all date gangbangers, drug dealers, and scammers and complain about black men. Y'all date the worst black men. Go date a man that works a legal job. I can't wait till they delete TikTok, bro. Delete the app. Ban TikTok, please. I'm tired of this shit.
And basically, if he F's you over, what did you expect? So you're dating these kinds of men, and then you're expecting him to not leave you and to not leave your single mother and yada and damage you. What did you expect? Come on, man.
I don't know. All I'm saying is the same way a man will invest in his woman. What is the problem with the woman investing in her man? If she has the facility, the money to do so, or whether she has, sometimes it's not even money. Sometimes she's working in a place to where you have the people that he needs. So what's wrong with introducing him, your husband, boyfriend, whatever, to those sort of people? and then they can connect.
But the issue is that's looking at it from the bigger picture. But I'm saying Becky's coming in the game with the basics of looking at it from the bigger picture.
That he has.
Becky's coming in the game and saying, oh, he's got good character, good morals, he's solid, he's ambitious, and he's doing well for himself. Oh, I can see that he's got drive. Let me snap up this dude.
Yeah.
So Kiki, you are the last one standing with this balloon. So I want to know why you still holding on.
I am. Well, so far, I feel like his energy has been good. He's been respectful. He's not too egotistical, not too full of himself. He's handsome. He's tall. I feel like I see the effort in what he put in with his outfit today.
It sounds like he got all the compliments for you.
Our sisters are generally saying, nah, F that. Like, I need a provider. Translation, I need someone's going to pay for me. We know what that means. We know what that's code word for. And that's what the issue is. That's why other ethnicities are winning.
Yeah.
And like he said, when he get on and leave your ass for a white girl, when he does that,
now he's
a sellout. Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. I don't want to hear it, right? But for me, guys, what do you think?
Yes.
Because we reacted to a similar thing before. Is Dr. Umar onto something? Is he onto something? I think he is. In my opinion, I think he is. I see this, and I think a lot of our sisters do not look at the basic fundamentals when courting a man.
I'll give you another mistake black women make. Wanting black men to come to the relationship table having already achieved success. One of the biggest advantages the snow bunnies have on our women is snow bunnies will find a dusty brother and see his skill, his talent, you feel me?
Yeah.
Invest in him. And by the time he become a multimillionaire at 35, she been with him the whole walk. A lot of sisters are not going to do that. They're not going to find a dusty brother in his senior year or dusty brother in the community. But you see, he got this business idea. She like, nah, come back and see me when it's up and running. I don't think this ever going to happen. Soon when you waved him off, the snow bunny got him. The snow bunny invested in him. You feel me? 10 years later, the same brother see you trying to holler. He got the white girl. Now you dissing him. You saying they all want white girls. Nah, he came to you. You said you want a ready-made black man. You don't want a work in progress. And I'm telling black women, y'all better start going for some of these works in progress instead of waiting for us to finish the job, because you losing to the snow bunny when you tell us to wait until we got the bag.
I think I think you've met your husband already.
Yeah, definitely. I would say so.
I think you've met your husband already. Maybe the dude that you went to college with, maybe he's a bit boring. Maybe he needs to be a bit more smoother, refined. But that happens over time.
It does.
But I think it's sort of like, I want it here, I want it now, I want the finished product.
But most
that's
men
what the issue is.
Who even become millionaires and stuff, they make it a lot later on in life.
Well, we know that as guys get older, they have more resources. So
when do you want to start? So I'm saying you want the ending product. So you'll say to a 35-year-old, for example, I want a man who's at the finish line. Those men at the finish line is what, in his 50s, 60s?
Yeah.
And then you'll say to them, oh, so do you want this man? Yeah. Oh, no, he's too old.
Well,
can't win.
Well, it is what it is. Guys, it was a good conversation.
It was.
I'd like to hear some of your thoughts. Comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.